Hello and welcome to this week's special presentation entitled Gearing Up for the 2024 ETF Challenge. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest, and it's my pleasure to bring your presentation this evening. So folks, we have a competition coming up. We'd love for you to take advantage of it, participate in it, and you may actually have an opportunity to put some money into your pocket as well. But before we get started, let's talk about what an ETF is. An ETF is an exchange-traded fund, ETF. It's an exchange-traded fund is a type of pooled investment security that can be bought and sold much like an individual stock. The main difference between an ETF and a mutual fund is that though a mutual fund is also a pooled investment, it trades only once a day after the market closes and it has some fees associated with it. So that's what this is all about. You're going to only use ETFs, whether they're bullish or bearish, in this competition, and I'm going to take you through the rules, because the rules are going to be very important, and we're going to spend enough time going through the rules because we don't want you to be disqualified. So as I get here, I need you to go to VectorVest.com /ETF-challenge. You don't need this to sign up or register or anything. It's going to happen automatically, but this is where you will find the rules. So here are the rules. All right. Each VectorVest 7 subscriber is allowed one and only one entry. All competition portfolios will utilize the VectorVest 7 US platform. So no matter where you live, no matter what platform you have, this contest will only be on the VectorVest 7 US platform. This contest is using ETFs only. ETFs only, no individual stocks. Now, you may build your own trading system or use an existing qualified trading system in VectorVest. So we don't want you to have to recreate the wheel. Each entry must use automatable VectorVest 7 trading systems within the VectorVest 7 portfolio manager. So not only do you build it, you have to be able to set it up so they can be automatically traded. Once your trading system is deployed, it cannot be changed or altered. Once it's there, it's done. It's like set it and forget it. All ETF selections must be greater than or equal to $1 per share, and all ETF selections must have an average volume of, watch this number, greater than or equal to 250,000 shares. All right, not just 100,000, but 250,000 shares of average volume. Custom watch lists are permitted, assuming that they meet the selection criteria. No shorting is allowed. Okay, can't short any individual stocks in this, and no shorting of ETFs as well. But you can use contra or inverse ETFs to play the downside of the market. So bullish ETFs on the bullish side of the market, contra or inverse ETFs on the downside of the market. It's a great way to play the downside of the market without shorting. All right, the use of market timing is encouraged but not required. You don't have to use it, but we want you to try to use it if you can. Competition portfolios will show up in the Portfolios tab in VectorVest 7 US under the Contest Portfolios section. Competition portfolios will be preset to $50,000 and zero commission. So this is why you do not have to sign up for it. As a VectorVest subscriber, you will see this in your portfolios, competition portfolio, and you will see it set at $50,000 and zero commission. The competition portfolio will be added to your VectorVest account by Saturday, March 30th. At this point, you may enter your trading system, put the Genius, and turn it on. But if you don't want to start it by that time, you can deploy it anytime on or after March 30th. Now, the competition will begin at the markets open on April 1st, 2024, and end at the markets close Friday, June 28th, 2024. Entries may be made in end of day, intraday, or real time. If there's any ties, all ties will automatically default to the winning trade percentage as the tiebreaker. Any violations of the rules will make you ineligible for the prize. This is why we're here. This is why we're going through the rules. As I mentioned, I'd love for all of you to print this off, keep it near you as you are preparing your submission. All VectorVest decisions are final. All submissions become property of VectorVest, and during the contest, everyone will have access to the auto timer during this contest. As a matter of fact, I think if you didn't have it before, you might have it right now. Now, this is the fun part. If you place first in the competition, you're going to win $500 US. Second place gets $250 US. Third place gets $125 US. And we do have a bonus, a VectorVest Choice Award of another $500. So if you're first, second, or third and you win the Choice Award, that gets added. But this may not be one of the top 3 winners. It's going to be determined by VectorVest who gets the Choice Award. Now that we've got all the rules, let's get into the software and let's talk a little bit about getting you started. Now, let me bring this over here. Let's get you started in this. There's several different ways that you can find ETFs within the software. If we go to the Unisearch tool, you can always go to ETFs. There's a lot of different searches that are here. Now, with that being said, remember, let's go look at best performing ETFs confirmed up. This is where it's important. Remember, in the rules, you have to look for stocks that have an average volume of greater than or equal to 250,000. So you have to make that change. And you need to save this as best performing ETFs and name it challenge, ETF challenge. That's what you would have to use. Whatever, you would have to find what search you want to use, change the criteria to 250,000. And actually, now that I've got that, let's save this. All right, save as, and I want to show you how to do it. Best performing ETFs confirmed up. Portfolio challenge. Boom, done deal. It'll stay in that folder of ETFs, best performing ETFs confirmed up. Portfolio challenge. So any of the searches you want to use in here, whether it's bullish, whether it's bearish, same kind of thing. Buying contra ETFs, do the same thing. Click on it, change the custom value, 250, 1, 2, 3. Save it. Buying contra ETFs dash portfolio challenge. Boom, just that quick. Click on OK. And it will save it as well. So now you could differentiate between searches that we have in the system and searches that you may want to use from the system, but making the change of the 50-day average stock average volume at 250,000. All of these are already going to have the price greater than $1 as well. So I'm going to do something interesting as I get you started. You notice that the best performing ETFs utilizes as a sort RT times CI. I think that is a great sort to use in this. That's my tip to you. So now that that's already there with that sort, let's go to buying contra ETFs and let's do the same thing. Click on the sort. Let's go to a different page. Let's go to RT times CI. Now, why is this important? And I'm going to save this. We'll click on save, save. And now it's the same search that I created, made my change, and now there's my 250,000 as far as average volume and RT times CI. Why is that important? Well, you know, high RT stocks tells you that the stock's in an uptrend. High CI stocks tell you that these are stocks that are resilient to lengthy or long price declines. These are resilient stocks. Folks, my tip to you, no matter what you use, no matter what you build as your own individual watch list, this is what I like to see. This is a great way to get you started. So you can take any of the searches that are here or build your own watch list. Let's go to watch list viewer. Let's go to ETFs. And what I did here is I created 2 watch lists. I went down to contra ETFs. And I'll show you what I did to create this watch list of my own. I went to contra ETFs. I sorted, because it's a watch list, I sorted it by average volume to make sure that in this watch list, I found all the stocks that had an average volume greater than 250,000. Now, this has got a lot more than 250,000. I went down the list to find all of the stocks that were greater than 250,000, 672. Let's go up. 319, 259. Here's the last stock in the list, DRV. That was above that at 250,000. It was 259,000. The last one was Doug, just short of it at 197,555. I highlighted all of the stocks that had higher than 250,000. I right-clicked, I added to a watch list, and I created a watch list under special presentation called Contra ETF challenge. I put the stocks in there. I'll do it again. I put the stocks in there. It created that watch list. So that Contra ETF challenge, I now know that these stocks had over 250,000 shares of average volume. All right, let's sort it from the bottom. There it is, the last one. This would have been at the bottom, sorting it the other way, 259,000. And my prices are all greater than $1. I sort by price. 127 at the high end, $3.34 at the low end. So I created from these watch lists, I did a Contra one, and I did another one, which is the bullish ETF challenge. I made that to ETFs bullish and did the same thing. I went through, found all of the stocks sorted by average volume, all of the stocks that had an average volume of greater than 250,000. Highlighted all of the ones that had the 250,000, highlighted them and put them into that watch list that I created under my own folder. You can create your own folder, and that was the bullish ETF challenge. So you can look at Unisearch, but make that change if you're going to look at a Unisearch to make sure that they have the average volume 250,000, or you can build your own watch list. So that's it in a nutshell. Okay, folks, I invite you to make sure you go to that website, www.vectorvest.com/ETF-challenge. Make sure you keep the rules right next to you as you build your submission. So with that, folks, I'm out of here. Until the next time I see you, see ya.